The Kingdom of Shin. For hundreds of years there have been legends of an underground city and an ancient race in Death Valley. The Paiute legend of the Kingdom of Shin, meaning God's land or Ghost Land, is a sacred place to the Paiute. According to the legend, thousands of years ago an important Paiute chief's wife died. He was devastated. The leader was so overcome with grief and sorrow, he began to think that life without her was not worth living. He came to a decision to take his earthly body into the land of the dead. He followed the trail of brave Indian spirits through what seemed like endless passages. The journey was extremely long and a very difficult one. As he travelled, he was attacked by evil spirits, fierce beasts and demons. Then, finally his brave journey was rewarded by glorious sunlight at the end of the trail. But he had yet one more ordeal. He had to cross an extremely narrow rock bridge that arched over a bottomless canyon. He could see the beautiful green meadows of the spirit land across the way, and determinedly made his way across to safety. Entering the great kingdom ruled by Shin, he was welcomed by a stunning-looking woman. She was the daughter of Shin. The princess took his hand and led him to a large natural amphitheatre. There, the chief looked upon thousands of dead and happy Paiute dancing in a huge circle. Though he was no doubt pleased to see that the dead were happy, he was also very sorrowful. "I will never find my wife in the crowd." But the princess promised that he would and instructed him to sit at the edge of the circle and watch till his wife would pass. She then left him momentarily, returning with food and drink to make him comfortable. When she returned, she left him with one more pronouncement: "When you see your wife, carry her off quickly, without either of you making a backward glance. Then go back from where you came." The chief agreed and sat patiently, waiting to see his wife dance by. After several days he had seen a number of people that he had known in the past, including friends and enemies, but had not yet seen his loving wife. Just as he was beginning to despair, he saw her approach. It was late on the third night. He ran to her with his arms spread wide, grabbed her, and the two then fled the valley, hand in hand, moving towards the ribbon bridge that crossed the great chasm. But, for all his bravery and determination, the chief risked a quick look back at the beautiful valley. In that brief moment, he was suddenly standing alone. In the end, he made his way back to his people, where he spent the rest of his life telling the story of the wonders and beauty of the kingdom of Shin, and thus the legend was born, to be passed down from one generation to the next for all the years to come. I really enjoyed this legend, and the ending reminded me of Orpheus and Eurydice in the Greek myth, where Orpheus had to lead Eurydice out of the underworld, but Hades had told them not to look back. When Orpheus reached the top, he turned round to look back, and Eurydice was gone, because he forgot that although he'd reached the top, she hadn't, and he lost her forever. Anyway, take care. I hope you enjoyed this legend, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Stay safe. Bye.